All right, you ready? Yep. Hi, this is Cameron Parker, and this is a little green 2-year-old that we're just going to start on a cow. She's had about 4 days, and we've got a little bit of a handle on, not too much, but I'll just go through you what we do to get a bit of a handle on them and what we might need to make a challenge horse, and we're just figuring out whether she's going to be a challenge horse and start working some cows on her and try and get her a little bit broke, and to see what field she's going to suit best. So we'll go through a warm-up process. We're going to work a cow here today, so I like them to be soft in their face and be up off my feet and round their back up and get their neck down, keep their neck lower than their wither. I'm just walking circles here, so I got some softness and just to feel that I've got no stiffness. If I've got some stiffness, it's going to come out when I start working the cow. So I'm just figuring out where the stiffness is going to be. As soon as I get on a horse, I'm looking for alignment, how they're aligned and which way they're leaning. A horse always favours one side, so you've got to try and to keep them even both sides. You've got to try and have control of their body. So we just go ahead and figure out what she feels like today, and we'll see what side she's going to be a little bit funny on. So we can move her shoulders around a little bit. So we've got that on her, so we can push her shoulders away. I'll try the other way. Good, so I can control the shoulders, so that's a good part of it. We need to be able to have control of their hips, so I'm just going to check that out today. I can move that hip up there, so that's good. Check the other side out. Okay, that's good. So we can get it all going forward. The other thing I need to check is that this rein is connected to that foot. When we're going to turn around with the cow, we want this rein connected to that foot. So that's the first foot that's got to come off the ground. So when I pull that rein, when we stop with the cow in a minute, she's green, we're just showing her what a cow is. As soon as we stop with the cow and the cow goes back this way, that foot comes first and that nose comes soft. That's how we're going to come from behind and show her how to stay with the cow. So I'll just back her up here a little bit. Make sure she stays between my feet backwards. If I want to push her hip over that way, I can. With a horse's alignment, if their hip goes this way, their shoulders will naturally go that way. So if we can control all of their body, we can come to a stop and take their nose. If I come to a stop over here and I can't control her body and her head's like that and her shoulders this way, I cannot go this way. A shoulder is too much in the road. So that's why we need control of them, so they stay between our feet so we can stop, hold the shoulder up, draw, stay away from this foot here, have that little pocket in there and bring them right through there. And you've got to get that even both sides. So if you feel any stiffness, you've got to go ahead and break it loose a little bit before you go and work. Anyway, she doesn't feel too bad. We'll go ahead and see if we can just take a left or right on a cow. And this is a 5th go, I think, on a cow, so we'll see how she goes. If I feel any stiffness, I'll just pull her around, take her off the cow. So it's just 2 hands on the reins. Stop. Take a nose, nice and soft, stop. Stay in time with the cow. Stop. Come from behind, take the nose, right through there, good. Pull the nose right through the turn. Right through the turn. That feels good. As long as she's nice and soft. I want her to come nice and soft. Come through there nice and soft. If I take that nose and there's a bit of stiffness, which might happen soon, I can demonstrate what I do. But if I can come through that turn and ride and shape this body, have it straight, but have a rib cage up to the outside and the weight on this foot over here, that leaves the weight off this front foot so I can take it right across the cow. So I try and stop with this outside rein. That puts weight on this outside front foot, so that she gets the weight to the outside, like there, and then take a nose right across the cow there. So, take a nose across. When I stop, I try and pull this rein down. Whoop. A bit stiff there. Pull her around till she softens. Nice and slow. Let her find her feet. They got to learn to put the weight on the outside hind foot. So you just nice and slow, let her soften. Go and catch the cow. She's got to learn where to place those feet. Trot across here. I might bridle her up a little bit. Stop. Take a nose across the cow. Right, Benny, get up in. Take an opportunity here to collect her up. Whoop. Come from behind. Good. Nice and soft that time. Collect her up with my feet. Collect her up with my feet. Stop. Good. Push with your feet. Feet out. Take the nose across a cow. Take a nose across a cow. With the camp drafting and challenge stuff, we need them to be nice and light in the front end. Push to a stop. Take a nose. Good. Real nice. Try and trot if you can. Stop. I know. So I want to collect her all the way up, all the way across the pen. Just stop, Benny. I get my feet under her belly and lift her back up, so then her head, whoop. They can stop and turn around the best if you've got collection. You can stay, if you can ride them across here and collect them up off your feet. They hit the stop, collected, then they're in the right shape. Go, Benny. They're in the right shape to take their nose. The ribs up into the outside a little. The weight's to the outside foot. Go. Collect her up. Feet out, stop. Good. That's good. When I kick my horses with both feet, I want them their belly to come up. I don't want them to come up in the neck. I teach my horses that when I kick, they go lower in the neck. Because anytime we want to change leads or kick with a cow, if a horse is used to, when you kick with both feet, their belly comes up and their neck goes down, I'd rather that. That helps us with the dry work a lot. So if I kick like that, kick, 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 there. When her neck goes lower than a wither again, I'll release kicking. So if I come across here and I want to kick, 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 I want her to stay collected all the time. A bit off here, I should be holding up a bit more. Nose, good. Drive him out of there, Ben. And hold against this cow a little bit more than what I'm doing. Getting off a bit. So she's learning to rate. Whoop, good. Take a nose. I'll stay up there. Stop. Nose. Come soft with that nose. Collect her. Stop. Good. A bit stiff there. Just let her find that. Step around slow. Get the weight to the outside foot. Move this front feet. Push with that outside foot. Go and catch the cow. She's got to learn where to put the weight on those feet. No point in hurrying her through there. She's just got to learn where to put them. Push across here. Stop. Take a nose. So if I can push to a stop and got my feet on her all the time, when I go out there I can take my feet off. So then I can stay away from her head a little bit. And she'll learn to feel my feet, that when I take them out, she stops. And after about, whoop, she's sort of wanting to turn with the cow a little bit. Kick with this cow foot. Stop. Come behind. Good. Stop. Feet out. Come from behind. Nice and soft. Behind, take a nose. Stop. I pull this rein out here to put that weight on that outside front foot. So I come across here, I'll pull down and away. There you go. If I pull away and down, it'll put the weight on this foot, which means the weight's off this front foot, so I can take it there across a cow. So I'll come across here again, stop, pull this one out and down, which puts the weight on that foot, which can clear this inside one, and away we go. So I try and help them out as much as I can. Pull down and out, that puts the weight over here. So this front foot, when I take her nose, it's got the weight off it. If it was like this, she'd have the weight on that foot, and then she can't turn. That's why we try and get the weight to the outside. Right, Benny. She's nearly done here. We'll just a little bit more. She's going good. That's it. Good. She wanted to come with that cow again. Stop. Come from behind. Good. As long as she's come with that. Good. Come with that nose. Front feet's good. That's good right there. I want that front end to come nice and neat. Stop. Take a nose. Stop. That'll do, Benny. And that's a good work for her today. To me, with these 2-year-olds working them, it's about trying to keep the weight distributed on the right feet. If you can control their body where you can put the weight to the right feet, it's not as scary. If a cow's out here and you're trying to turn a horse with its rib cage and shoulder and weight on this foot here, you're scaring young horses, which builds insecurities into them, and it's really not the way to go. If you can understand a horse's body and align a horse's body and understand that their rib cage has to be up and to the outside, they have to be collected, get the weight to that outside front foot over here so that this one here can clear and come across a cow like that. Okay. There's no point in coming across here if you can't shape their body and they're stopping like that, and you've got all the weight on that foot there's no way they can turn back through here. You're making it hard, you're building insecurities in them. So I guess I'm a lot about trying to understand a horse's body more than anything, so I can distribute the weight to the right feet to make it easy for them. It sounds a bit mechanical, but when you're trying to explain it, some people that are natural horsemen don't have to probably go through this process as much, they can just feel it. But when you try and tell people the mechanics of it, that's about how it works. We're getting better at it.